Alex DeGrassi, The Water Garden. I think that was for Blue Coast. It was for Blue Coast Records. Good job, Cookie. Good job, Alex. It is Wednesday, June 10th. Hey, Vinny. Vinny, are you going to do Karaoke tomorrow night? You don't have to sing, you could just play, you know, but if you want to sing something, I would love for you to be on Karaoke. Think about it. How's Ukiah? Say hi to Ukiah for me, please. Like tomorrow when you walk out and look up at the mountains, just, Jenna says hello. How are you? Vinny. When are you going to see Lisa? Lisa! We miss you, Lisa. I miss my sister a lot. Hello, Coquelicot. Ooh, cool. We get to bring you on camera. There's that opportunity. Hi, Karen. Thank you. I love my peonies, and I love the little art that you sent along. Always good to have. More art, the better. Water. Hi, Julie. Good. I was going to say good morning. I think I said good morning to you today. Not quite ready yet, Coquelicot, but in a little bit I'm just going to talk about a couple of things. And one of them being Karaoke, because some of you were here last week, and I want to show you what my friend, remember Phyllis, who taught us how to draw a person, and we all had our fun people, and Grace, I'm still waiting for Mama Grace. The show really can't start without Mama Grace. The show, it must go on, but anyway, so Phyllis, who drew, I'll wait till I get 11, and then I'll tell you about it. I'm gonna wave. I don't know, there are more people than I see names. That's always curious to me. But thank you for being here, whoever you are. I really appreciate it. And I'm happy to be here. I had a lovely evening. Ooh. What, Mama? What? We write funny notes back and forth. We text funny notes back and forth. We had fun tonight. Oh, good. Were you successful with your employment? Wasn't that a trip? Okay, so check it out. So, since Monday, I tried it last week for like half an hour, and then I was like, I'm not going to sit here all day and dial the note. Well, not dial it. Press a button. Yes. Well, Coquelicot's going to be here tonight, so Karen, stay. Stay. Coquelicot. Yes. Oh, wow. Yay. So, my friend Ricky, who's been helping me through this whole self-unemployment, or unemployment for self-employed. That's what it is. Unemployment for self-employed. There has never been such a thing before. Now I know why. Now we know why. Hi, Mama Grace. She's on. The show goes on. So, he said, here's what you do. You dial the number, and then you press 1, and then you press 0. And hopefully you'll get on. And so you dial it, you press 1, you press 0, and then they go, thank you for calling. Unfortunately, we, have 7 million people that are trying to get the money that only whatever is going to get. And have a nice day. And then you hang up and you call back again. So today I thought, I'm going to start right at 11 o'clock. But I took a shower at like 10:55. So I didn't really have a lot of time. Scary Mary in the house. Scary Mary in the house. So I really didn't have a lot of time between my shower and then, hi Dean, and then starting the call, and then my 11:11 with you. Hi Kim Mead. Mwah. Hey Chef Sean, when are you going to be on my show, and when are we going to go hiking, and when do I get to see that new golf cart? I used to have a golf cart when I lived in Mexico, so when I saw that, I did have some envy. Super cool. But I want to bring you on, and or either be there while you're making some food. Ooh, yeah. Let's do that. I want to go there, do an 11:11 from there, and make some food, or watch you make food, because this guy's like, he makes some crazy food. Okay, so today I'm like doing that, and then you saw the whole, was it 49 minutes? And then because I was put on hold. Usually they just say we can't help you, but I was actually put on hold, so I was I had a spot. I felt like I was on a game show. I watch game shows with Mama Grace, so all of a sudden I'm like, yay, contestant number 9,000 and whatever. Hi, Kathleen. So then I get a place, and then Mary, that woman Mary, yes, food. Mary says, hello, how can I help you? And then I hung up from you guys because I had to go. She was so sweet. I have this huge pad of paper. I could show it to you. She won't believe me how big it is. Hold on. You have to see this pad of paper. It even makes a lot of noise. It's what I do all my notes on. See this huge pad of paper? This is all stuff for the unemployed, self-employed person, and all these questions that they ask you, and all this stuff, and this is one call. And then, so I talked to Mary, and she was so nice. I have a claim document out. So anyway, I put this away. I have to put it away now. Ooh, there was my foam roller. So then, we talked for like 40 minutes. She was so nice. Oh, bye, Mary. Okay, well, thank you. She said, I'm going to send it to my supervisor and answer any phone call. So if you get phone calls that say potential spam, answer it. I don't like to do that. So I'm in the house doing my thing, getting ready to go to Mama Grace's, and I get a phone call, and it's an unknown caller, and I'm like, and I was talking to somebody on the phone. Oh, Tanya, I was talking to Tanya in Pittsburgh about our business that we want to start. And all of a sudden I'm like, Tanya, I gotta go. So I hang up from Tanya, and it's this man named hello, this is Mr. Richardson from the unemployment, self-employment, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, hi, Mr. Richardson, I'm so happy that and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you really do call, because they were going to give me 7 days. Well, I'm calling to tell you that it shows that you received the money, but then in another column it says you haven't gotten any money. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do? Well, I'm not really sure, but I'll tell you what. Wait for the next 5 days, whatever, till next Tuesday. And if you don't get anything, call back. I'm like, call back who? Well, you're going to have to get on the phone and do all this stuff. So we start talking, and then I go, you have a really nice voice. Because he had this radio voice. He goes, well, I kind of was in college. And I said, wow, that's cool. He ended up looking up my music online on YouTube, and then going and checking it out on Spotify, and didn't give me a phone number, but said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a fax number. So Mary, the sweetheart, literally walked my information. I said, yeah, someone was going to send a supervisor. She goes, well, I'm the supervisor for Mary's supervisor. Walked it over to him. He called, gave me his fax number that if I just write on it, hello, this is Jenna Mammina with my social security number, and he'll get back to me. It's like smoke signals type thing. So that's where I'm at. Hello, Eileen Globensky. Hello, Bill. That's my story about today. And then Mama Grace and I I bought more dongles today. I'm gonna do something with all these damn dongles. I'm gonna figure it out. I figured out the mic. Now I'm figuring out this mic. So here's the other thing. Oh, there's the dongle down. So Phyllis, that taught us how to draw, who sang last week at the karaoke. Sorry, Corona-roki. Dave, I said it 6 times already and I said it right. And then you come on and I get all nervous. That's Lou Lanza. Remember, he was singing in the dark. There's Delilah. And there's Lynette. And I'm not sure who that is. But that's from Corona-roki last Thursday. So tomorrow night, I need singers. You guys, I need singers. I know, right? And everybody goes, oh, I don't do Corona. Have you ever done karaoke? Well, yeah, when I was at a conference once in Georgia. Okay, so pretend like you're at the conference, because all you do is you do it on your phone. It's really fun. But I'm not sure if Delilah, without Delilah, there's really no Corona-roki. I don't know if Delilah's going to be there. I guess I better message her. Anyway, thank you, Mary. Mary, come sing tomorrow night on Corona-roki. You might. So Phyllis drew this from watching it on TV, because she was at my show the other day. And yes, we are going to perform this weekend, but it's kind of rainy and stormy here. So I don't know what's going to happen, if we're going to do it on Friday or Sunday. But Tom and I will be. And Friday, I have a tech meeting with a Canadian guy who's like the king of Zoom music. He does concerts, like 4 concerts on the weekend, and knows every welcome to my world. I should start juggling. I'm happy that you're here. Fern, are you here? Fern, are you here? I didn't wave to someone. Is Ruth going to sing tomorrow night? I didn't wave to him either. I'm sorry. I thought I waved to everyone. Now I'm waving. I'm calling Coquelicot. Connecting. Hi. Uh-oh. One moment. Are you talking? Oh, no. Good. I thought I still have my headphones.
No, we're good.
Hi.
Hi. I'm just taking you in. I like to take you in. What can I say?
This is Coquelicot.
Jenna.
Here, let's do one of these. Half and half.
I look very white.
Hi.
Hi, you. That's kind of like having a kiss across 2,500
Yeah,
miles.
but we can't even do that. If we
No, not right now. We can't.
But I love you. I love what you're wearing. I love this big dragonfly.
Yeah, a friend of mine from a long time ago made it. She's a fine arts major, and it's in paper mache with stones in it.
Oh wow.
And she painted the back and the front, and you can wear it as a necklace or a pin. Can you see that?
I can.
And then the other thing I have on that I absolutely love, that's a piece of really super gemmy aquamarine. And in the right light, I think it's over on this side, it actually flashes a kind of purple. Maybe you can see it a little bit.
Wow. I love,
Great.
love, love, love.
It's great for communication. I wear it when I'm online talking to people, so helps me find my words.
I hear those words. Beautiful, beautiful. So my friends knew what Coquelicot was. Did you see that?
Yes, she did. I was really impressed. Very few people do.
Is it a particular poppy?
It's the Flanders Field poppy. It's the one that's kind of an orange red with 4 petals.
Oh, okay. Those are out
And
right
it's
now.
one that, yes, and they're in wildflower mixes, but it's also the poppy that the veterans wear on Memorial Day.
Wow. I loved getting those. That makes me think of my rose.
Yes.
This was given to Lillian the other day. This was on Lillian's collar. Poor thing, a terrible thing happened tonight. It's really warm up in my apartment, and so I have fans, and I had a fan in the window and she was on the bed, and a big gust of wind came and threw the fan, landed partway on the bed, and then crashed onto the ground. And she's like out of her mind now.
Where is she?
She's on her couch.
And still shivering, poor thing.
She's okay now.
God, I just want to scoop her up, And...
She'll come in a little bit. She comes in. So, what did you have for dinner today?
Oh, we had Briar-made fresh white corn, broccoli, and country spare ribs.
Wow.
Grilled.
Yum.
Yeah, I'm not a huge pork person,
No.
but these are really
But
good.
corn on the cob?
Yum, 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 yum. I could have had 3 years of that for dinner and been happy.
I love corn on the cob.
Yes.
Yeah. Mary said that would freak her out. Yeah, totally freak. I mean, it was like crash, crash, crash. And I looked at
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have gotten a squirt of adrenaline from that, just hearing it go down, much less being a little pup.
I gave her some rescue remedy.
You know what I have in front of me?
What? Ooh, what?
I thought I'd share one of my favorite stones with you guys.
Yes, please.
Okay?
Yes, please.
Especially for this time because our hearts are being hit so hard. Let me see if I can just tilt things to give you a taste.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I brought a whole bunch of rose quartz. Does anybody here have rose quartz? Any experience with it? Oh, look what you have right there.
I keep it right here.
That one.
Wow. Oh my God.
That's a huge sphere. And it's got an aura coating, which is vaporized metals that have been heated on. So it's got this kind of rainbow thing going on. But this is a huge
An
puppy.
aura coating?
Yeah, they vaporize different metals, which give it kind of like a soap bubble
Uh-huh.
on
Uh-huh.
it. It's just got a little extra shine.
Can you
So
hold
I
that
brought
up
that
again?
to
Can
keep.
you hold that in both of your hands so I can see? Holy
Let me try to get back. Yours is smaller, but yours, I believe, is a star rose quartz.
shit.
Yes, that material comes from Mozambique. This material comes from Madagascar.
Wow.
I love rose quartz. It's like boom, boom, boom,
Wow.
boom, 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 boom. So I thought I'd bring that good energy. And then I brought rose quartz. Hey, Fern. Hi. Look at that one. That's super clear, super gemmy. This is in the same kind of material that you've got in your hand right there.
Is that from Madagascar? Oh,
Mozambique.
Mozambique. Oh, yours is
Yeah,
Madagascar. This is Mozambique.
Madagascar, Mozambique. Madagascar, Mozambique.
That's the bomb shit. No kidding, right?
And then when it gets really super gemmy, it looks like that. Now that's a kitsune. It's a Japanese nine-tailed fox.
What's the story behind?
Well, let me look this up because this has an amazing story, the kitsune. I can do that and hold this up at the same time.
Kitsune?
So I don't have kitsune, yeah, like K-I-T, like kit,
Mm-hmm.
S-U-N-E. And end of the day, kind of tired. So I'm not pulling stuff out of the files
Oh,
in my
that's
head.
okay.
But no, you got to hear a little bit of the story. It's really amazing.
It's really, really cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's too bright.
And it has this is star. If you get the right light on it, it stars. What's magical, immortal, and incredibly adorable? The kitsune. These legendary foxes have been delighting Japanese people for centuries, whether by celebrating a wedding with a fox fire, which is they make a lantern, um, and they make the village jerk run through the streets naked and give all his money away. So there's a really playful and prankster-like quality. They're not all fun and games, and they can be incredibly wise and incredibly dangerous too. So this has got a lot of different energies in it. They're magical, and every 100 years, a kitsune grows a new tail. So if they have 9 tails, they're 900 years old. And the red fur can turn to gold. I guess they're usually, and then white. When it reaches its 100th birthday, he can begin shape-shifting. And so these magical foxes take human forms. And then they do magic and they kind of can mess with you too. They can go from an elegant young woman to a wise old priest. And if they're in a troublemaking mood, they can pose as humans they've seen before and then command armies or sneak up on any enemies or humiliate people. So they're some of the most powerful and oldest kind of iconography in Japan. And they also can appear as impossibly tall trees and second moons in the sky. And some of them can just disappear. I love them. The energy of these carvings is just amazing. And this is the biggest one I've ever gotten. I've gotten lots of different versions of kitsunis with, um, but with different stones. But I love that there's a flower right here. Did you see that there's kind of like a flower?
Mm.
Here we go.
Mhm.
Those little circles. So I love kitsunis. And then you can also get rose quartz and roller balls. Palm stones, pocket stones. Anyway,
Can you show the
I
big
love
kahuna one more time?
one more big kahuna. And the big kahuna is sitting here keeping us company for the whole evening. It's not going anywhere unless it decides to roll away on me.
Could do that. How much does that weigh?
I'd have to weigh it. Well, maybe the grams are here. Hold on a second. 1.7 kilograms. So that's like 3 to 4 pounds.
I was gonna say
You could
5.
use it to build your muscles,
Yeah.
get your guns going.
Did you get your eyelashes?
Couldn't get them to work. In fact, I still have some of the eyeliner and it's sticky and I have hooded eyelids.
Oh, so it's sticking onto
And
the.
so if you see me going like that,
I
it's
see a
'cause
little blob
this
right
one,
when you just said that. I saw a little blob.
yes,
Tried those.
it's slowly
I
migrating.
I bought some on a Kickstarter project. That I'm glad I helped them, but it didn't work out so great.
Hi, Sanjita.
Sanjita.
Yeah,
Hi, Sanjita. Where is Sanjita?
she's in India. This is one of Omkar's sisters.
Hi. Hi, Omkar sister. I know Omkar. I was at the wedding.
Yes. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about when we had our wedding and immigration celebration and you came, and I was thinking about that amazing thing you did by asking everyone who was there for different qualities about us, and somehow you remembered them all and then made this amazing song. Had everybody in tears because it was so, I mean, so much good energy came into that, but that was really a highlight. It touched me in a way that nothing anybody has ever done has ever touched me.
Thank you. Thank you. So when are you going back online? When does your show start again? So maybe explain to
Uh,
people why you have these crystals and
Beauty
gems
things.
and
I'm gonna keep
blue
pulling on
on
my
your
eyelid.
Oh, I could.
Yes,
I
I'm
have tried
totally not
already.
going to try to do the
I've tried that a couple of times.
15 minutes. I have to figure out the technology
It's
so I don't
magnetic.
make a
It's for
thing.
magnetic eyeliner. You get this goopy stuff. It's like tar, and then you put it on your
Yes.
eyelid, and then you get these crazy eyelashes, and they show it where they go like this. You put it up to it, and it goes bling, and it sticks. It doesn't do that.
Well, I don't know. I think something might be wrong with the eyeliner because it should dry within a few minutes. And here I am at least 25 minutes out and it's still sticking to upper eyelid.
It's gonna make your eyes be like
Hi,
that.
So,
well, you had a great idea because were they silver or blue? Rainbow?
Mine were, no, they were pink and teal, like the colors I'm wearing. And since I have blue eyes, I don't have the best lighting here. Like you've got a face light.
No, I
my
have
eyes
three
are
different lights. I tried to use my ring light, but it didn't. Sometimes it's just too bright. I love these things.
Oh, that's interesting. I've not
It's
seen
a
that.
ring light. It's a smaller ring light. I'll turn it on. See how because it's so. But what you do, what they're really for is to take selfies.
Oh, you put them on the top of your. I could put it on the top of my
Right.
tab.
And that's what I usually would do. I'd put it on the top of this, but it's just a little too bright for tonight. Not bad.
Yeah, you look a little
Yeah.
hot, but I'm going to look into it. Maybe they have a soft white instead of a bright
Well, it's
white.
got three
But it
different.
brings
It's got three different. Um,
settings. I see. Okay, good to know. It brings out the blue in your
oh,
eyes.
well, I better turn it on again. Hi, Diane Bond. And oh, she's near Orlando. We're definitely coast to coast, and we had a couple of people today. Do you know Cordelia?
You've mentioned her, but I don't know that I know
She was
her.
on today. She lives in England, and then a friend of mine from Mumbai was on. Really,
Oh, really? Who was on from
his name is
Mumbai?
Lion. He's just a friend that I have that was explaining. Yeah, I always hear what's happening quarantine wise from him, and
What did he say?
he said that
I'm just
that
curious.
they're starting to open up, but that
Yes.
there are a lot more people that are coming down with the virus, like a lot.
Yeah. Some areas are more, some less, just like here where it's a population-based spread. Um, but yeah, they started taking tickets for repatriation flights on India Airlines. And I'd have to look this up, but I think a crore is like $100,000 or 100,000 as a number. And they had like between first 1,700 and then 17,000 and then 22,000 seats available. And like 6 crore people were trying to get flights to get out of India, and it totally crashed the website, if I'm remembering properly. Like so many people who are over in India kind of stuck and can't get out. So you got to surrender. I consider that a swaha. Just let go and let the
Yep.
force figure out what your life's supposed to look like. Because if you fight it, you don't get anywhere
I did,
except tired.
except I did well. Like I was in Mexico and I had stayed an extra week, and then the night before I was leaving, um, my friends are like, "Don't leave tomorrow," and I was going to change my ticket the next day, and then I woke up and went, "If I don't leave today, I'm, it wouldn't have been a bad ride. It would have been fine. I stayed with some really beautiful people, but it would have been a challenge. But I did see a really interesting post, and I never saw it again, and I didn't Google it, but it was they called it the longest festival, and I think it was in Panama, but it was a music festival that happened during was happening, and then the shutdown happened,
Oh
and so
no.
these people were quarantined that were at the festival. And at first they were like, okay, this will be groovy and we'll all just, make music and make art and have fun. And then the food started to get weird and yeah. And I think they finally were able to get out, but it was one of those things I saw at 4 in the morning and was going to go back and watch it again. And I didn't, but
That would make an awesome
yeah, it
documentary.
was, it was, half an hour or something. And it was just a little too long at that time, but I think it said something like the longest festival. Yeah. But so as far as immune boosters, I know we talked about that a little bit last week, and medicine as food. And what's your go-to right now? Teas? Are you drinking a lot of tea?
I am drinking a lot of tea, but I'm drinking classical Chinese medicine doctor tea. So it's really like dialed in for
Yeah.
me. And that's really helpful. I also like Live On Labs liposomal C. That particular kind of C is just like immediately. Yes, Sanjita is from Bangalore. Oh,
Oh,
how's COVID in your town, love? Well, as she responds, hi,
Hi,
Melanie.
Melanie.
I love it when people write darlin without the G.
Melanie,
Somehow
Melanie,
I feel it more in my heart.
she's good that way. She does get in your heart.
Mm.
I was going to show my life was almost C, but I would have to get up again, which I don't mind.
Well, I can probably lean over and grab it without getting up. But I love this brand. I've tried a lot of other kinds and it doesn't work as well. And
Oh,
better better than Maharashtra, I bet. Mumbai is in Maharashtra.
are you? Are they? Is she quarantined like as much as they are in Mumbai?
I I actually don't know, but I suspect so because Bangalore is like a major urban center. Um, Sanjita, are you also kind of in a what I would call like martial law lockdown where you have to have a pass to walk the streets to be
To
out?
just and you can only go to the grocery store and to the pharmacy, was what Lion has mentioned to me.
Yeah, it's really restrictive. And then they also have essential services. And if you're working in an essential service, then you get a pass to move freely. I mean, we actually have had a lot of freedom here in this country to self-regulate without having to be regulated.
Mumbai is bad.
I'm glad to hear that Bangalore is almost working normally.
Michigan's open.
Yeah.
People are. I was driving down the street tonight. People were running out of bars and partying and doing, and I'm like, you know, with my gloves and my mask, I'm like, have a good time.
Are you guys wearing masks there? I'm curious. Tell
Do you
us
have her
what you
on
can
WhatsApp?
tell. I do have her on WhatsApp. Yeah, I can reach her on
Because
WhatsApp.
you could.
She's actually, I'm not so used to this, but she's my sister-in-law.
We could bring her here, or if you want.
I don't know if she wants to come on camera. Work from
Home.
home. Okay. Well, Bangalore is the IT capital of India. Um, and so if anybody could pull off working from home virtually, I think part of the reason also she was laughing at the makeup fail here is that she does makeup and, hair, and she's like a really high quality esthetician
Ooh,
and takes care of people. And are you working with anybody? Like, are people coming to your home space, like the salon one at a time or something like that? Because she has a salon, as I recall, in her home, a nice little space.
she's definitely.
So she might be typing or she might be quiet. I just
I'm
respect
really
what
happy
she
that
wants to say.
she is here.
Oh yeah, and I saw Fern and I saw Elizabeth.
You.
Yes, you own a salon. Yes, yes. Are you seeing people? Because that's a big thing here about like whether you see people or not, whether they're part of your pod of like shared bio mass, like a germ pod or something, or whether you stay separate from people. And I think we've all had some experience of like being in quarantine before seeing loved ones if we've been out in the world in certain ways. Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
so you are seeing clients. My
Yep,
mother would
yep.
love to come and see you. I'd love to get a facial. My mom really wants, she wants to get her hair done. So
You want to fly to India and get stuck over there for a while and get your hair done every day and
so tomorrow we do Grace's hair, and yeah, this is
where are you going to you're going to the salon tomorrow for Mama
no,
Grace?
no, I'm doing her hair.
Ah, I see. Good. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. It's all just a little edgy, you know. Should I grab my vitamin
Yeah,
C?
I was looking for mine.
Yeah, I have it in relatively easy reach.
I think I moved mine. Mine moved itself, or I'm out of it.
I can usually tell when my body needs it, but each one of these packets is like
Yeah.
1,000 milligrams. And I've tried other liposomal C's. I mean, this has a nasty texture and
The one
taste,
I have
but
is
I get,
nasty. Blah, blah.
but I do it because it really works. I have an immediate within about 10 minutes response.
Where the heck?
And the way that this is supposed to work is that they impregnate lecithin with vitamin C, and they have a kind of proprietary process for that. And it makes it more bioavailable and actually gets into your body, unlike other forms of vitamin C, where if you take 1,000 milligrams, you end up peeing out 800 and maybe keeping 2. So something like that. Ooh, what are you making? You can't go until you tell us what you're cooking. I want to know.
Me? Oh,
No,
Sangeeta's
Sangeeta.
making food. What are you making? We're coming for dinner.
Well, she may have
Breakfast.
she may have already gone, but yes, I'm just curious what she's making. Oh, look, there's Lillian. Hello, Miss Lillian.
This is the one that I have.
Ooh, California Gold Nutrition. And is yours kind of sticky and tacky tasting?
It's like goo.
I've never seen
And
that
it
brand.
tastes horrible.
Yeah. They say you can mix it with water. I just squeeze it
I'd
out
rather
of the
get over
packet.
it.
Yes, and then maybe do a water chaser. California Gold, is that the brand? Nutrition.
It's made in Germany.
Mmm, yummy. Germany.
But it's not yummy. Hi, Gina.
Germany is yummy. To go with my rose quartz, I've got my rose water. It was really hot here today.
Where'd mine go? Everything moved.
Maybe my eyelid will stop sticking. It's a really funny feeling.
Yeah. It's like when
It's stuck
I've had
open.
my eyebrow waxed before. I don't anymore. But you know, it's that same, and there's a little bit of wax that would get stuck there, and then when you smile, your eye gets stuck open.
Yes.
But I'm looking forward to seeing those pink and teal eyelashes.
Me too. I'm just going to have to figure out the technology if that um, magnetic eyeliner won't stop being tacky, then I'm going to have to try another brand's version of eyeliner because that's not going to work for me. And this is not, I mean, I even cleaned it off with coconut oil. I mean, we're almost an hour later now and it's still sticking, so that's not feeling particularly promising.
Plus the coconut oil kind of make your like put a film on your eye too. Just
Well,
thinking about
that's Ayurveda. That's Ayurveda. That's okay. Coconut oil's good for everything.
Everything. Hi, Darren. Everything, 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 everything. It's nice to see you, Coquelicot. It's nice to be in the same space with you.
Absolutely.
So it's
I'm wondering if anybody who's watching has any questions of us because we have a combined brain trust outside of your amazing singing capacities. But you know, any questions about self-care, immune centering, grounding. How do we take care of ourselves, living into dying? You know, we have a great brain trust. So does anybody have any questions? Because we could give you a lot of good information if we can focus it out of this really wide range of resources we have together.
Hi, Courtney. Oh, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Oh,
Oh, it was just such a loud noise, wasn't it, Lil? I didn't like it either. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
do you remember when we were at Whole Foods and she only had the cold ground and it was cold outside and I had a shawl that I put down and how sweet it was when she curled up on it and kind of cozied in while we ate?
She knows how.
Yeah, we are working the earrings.
These are made by a friend of mine in Mexico.
I love those. Are those
Yeah, they're
leather?
all different pieces of leather. She sits. She has a table in her house. Well, she did. Now she probably has a whole plant. But she had hundreds and hundreds of feathers that she just cuts out, and then she adds another one and another one.
I love those. That you know how sometimes I feel like you're an angel?
Hmm.
That totally seals the deal right there.
I'm an angel. Ear bobs, and then those are fun.
These yeah, they're made with thread. It's a kind of a it's not kind of it's an Indian
They're beautiful.
and I've looked around for a long time to find ones that I like and I have a nice selection. That's gonna go on all night. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get this
People
off
are gonna be
before I
like,
go to
she kept
sleep.
winking. What was she winking about?
Either that or I've had too much to drink. I don't know which. Oh.
Yeah, those are pretty. Is it silk thread?
It's silky. I don't know if it's actually silk. And each one is its own little
Ah, yeah,
tassel.
right. Yeah.
And then even on the ear bob part, they have wound some kind of like braided fabric um, or twine. Anyway, I like them a lot. I like this
I
color.
do too.
And I've got a big energy, so like you, so we can do the big earring thing. And we have, although I have more weight here now than I used to, we have these longer necks. You know, we ought to put the picture of us. You know that picture you sent of us? What was it
My
like?
30th birthday.
35,
My 30th birthday.
30? Yes, okay. We're unrecognizable, but still us. I mean, that was such a long time ago. And we're so gorgeous back then.
We still.
I mean, I look back at that picture and at that time I didn't feel good about my body at all. I just was so hard on myself. And I was really
You
quite
were
pretty.
stunning.
That we both were.
I think we still are. I'm going with that.
Okay, I'll be more than happy to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
stay right there. Lily and Pearl. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, and it's still windy. It's supposed to rain again tonight, and she knows when it's gonna thunder like an hour before.
What does she do when it thunders? Because Tilly, the dog that I live with, which is an English
Hey,
boxer
her
that
money
belongs to my
maker.
friend, Tilly doesn't shiver. What she does is she plows her way into a most interior bathroom and squishes herself into a tiny little space. And she must weigh maybe 55,
Ooh.
60 pounds. And we had almost a 3 hour thunder and lightning event here a couple of weeks ago. Not much lightning, but God, crash after crash at like 3 in the morning. And thank you, Karen. And she got left outside with access to the outside, and she ran away. And I can just imagine she must have just been
Out of
running
her
for
mind.
hours. And Briar went around and like was going up all these little tiny side streets in our kind
Mhm.
of small town area, calling her name, trying to find her. Eventually, some woman from Alta Sierra, which is like 20 minutes away, it's its own little kind of ungated community. And she had found Tilly and took her home and found the phone number on her. You should have something on all your
Always.
fur family's callers and called Briar and then brought her home. But I can only just imagine Tilly's terror because she couldn't get any place safe and running with that. Thank God it wasn't lightning. I mean, and we didn't discover, or I've been working a lot lately. I didn't know, but Briar didn't discover she wasn't around for about 2 hours
Oh,
after she got up out to feed her. So she spent hours walking and combing and oh yeah. So glad to get fur family home. But some dogs are so sensitive in their hearing. They don't have the joy that some of us do.
no, they don't.
I'm one
Well,
of
the
those.
reason, what I've been told as far as rain goes, why they don't like the rain is not about them getting wet. It's so loud when it hits the ground. So they're,
Oh, I didn't
yes,
know
they're
that.
hearing
That's
this pound,
interesting.
pound, 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 pound. And we're like, oh, you're afraid of the rain. No, they're afraid of the rain when it hits the ground because their ear hears. Yeah. Did you see what I have on?
I saw yellow gobies. I saw yellow
And I just hit
gobies.
Lillian. Oh, Lillian, I'm so sorry. Habit of bad.
Oh, she's really getting whacked upside the head. Poor thing.
Sorry, baby girl.
She's settling down
She
okay.
was until she just got hit by this big goby. I didn't mean it.
She's been christened by the Gobi Desert.
Yeah.
She's now an initiate. She's a Gobi initiate.
She needs a goby necklace. She has on a. Have you ever seen these? These are made in Berkeley.
Ooh. Are those rhinestones?
Pearls and rhinestones.
So she's a pearl and rhinestone Gobi initiate cowgirl?
That would be Lily and Pearl.
Did you have it made for
There's
her?
a place in Berkeley that makes. She has a turquoise one, and the name of the place is Paco Collars. PACO
Wow.
collars. And they just sit there all day and they make these groovy collars. And then twice a year they have a sale. And that's when I've bought one at one sale and one at another sale.
What an interesting way to make a living.
Dog collars.
Designing dog
And they're
collars.
gorgeous. They have, big, thick ones that have, because this is the smallest they make. So you can imagine for a big, beautiful, like Zogi, a big, beautiful dog, Greater Swiss Mountain Dog, she had a collar with big studs and rhinestones on it. Yep.
Aw.
She's shaking
Aw.
right now. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You got it, Linda. Rhinestone cowboy. I was trying to play with
Like
that.
a rhinestone cowgirl, riding out on a horse with a star-spangled rodeo. Something like that. Glenn Campbell. I love Glenn
Oh,
Campbell.
how can I get you to break out into song, even if it's one-liners again?
Give me some words. I'll write you a song.
You want to get words from me or words
A
from our
couple from you
community
and a
here?
couple from the community. Today's song, my Holt song, was great when I was holding for unemployment for 49 minutes. I'll sing a song if you give me some words.
I'll give you the word rose and the word centered.
Centered rose. Anyone? Throw us a word.
There seems to be a bit of a lag, so let's see what shows up. Jenna is genius at this. This is the thing that made my life. One of the things that made my life at my immigration wedding reception. Yes, she is. I miss hugging Jenna and I miss Lillian Pearl.
We miss you.
Stillness. Oh, that's a good word.
Stillness centered rose quartz, did you say?
I didn't put the quartz in there, but you can add a word.
Stillness.
Come on, folks.
One more,
you got 10.
One more word.
Here. We need another word. But it can't be absurd. We just need another word. Please.
You do one. You sing a song for us.
I'm not good enough at that.
Yes, you are. You just did.
That I can't do it the way you do it. It just comes out and then it's gone.
Okay. So there's the word.
Oh, look, Gobi and love. Stillness, Gobi, love, rose centered.
So here I sit tonight. You can ask a question out of sight. Here we are, 11:11, with Lily and Pearl, sitting around, watching it swirl as we're centered in our stillness. We're centered in our mind, and we flow. Everyone goes for the Gobi in our heart, and the Gobi in our mind, and the Gobi around our neck, ring around the rose. Quartz all the time, and it's centered in the mindfulness, centered in the everythingness. But most of all, it's centered in the stillness.
Oh, that was fun. That made me feel so good inside. I feel like I have little bubbles of champagne. Very quiet champagne, but little bubbles of champagne.
Tonight we are happy in our hearts and our minds.
That's right. Rose quartz, rose quartz, rose
Check out this
quartz,
rose quartz. Melanie didn't see the rose quartz. I don't believe.
Melanie didn't see them?
I don't think that one. Maybe she did. But
this is a big, almost 3.5 pound rose quartz sphere from Madagascar. This is the one from Mozambique.
This is from Mozambique.
That's from Mozambique. Barry says, please share your knowledge and passions. I might ask questions then.
Little bubbles. Well, that's big.
Oh, God.
We'll be here till 3.
Infinite to the exponential power of 10 out there.
What are you working on this week, Coquelicot?
Well, I just finished 10 days, 10 hours a day counseling. And I'm ready for a break. You know, there's a great joy and satisfaction. That's a passion. But it is also tiring, and nervous systems need to rest when you're climbing into mutual connection and shared nervous system space, and people are working through hard places or stuckish places or scared places, or
a lot going on in the world.
Oh, so much. And some of it's very unique. Whatever people are carrying in their system is certainly amplified by COVID right now, and all the evolution of the species stuff that's going on. So that's a big passion for me. And then tomorrow I get to work on paperwork. Um, I have a huge list. Locating some minerals for some people. Um, Maybe putting a few things up on my wall because this is kind of when I have time to share my minerals out to my group. And I have all these really cool, beautiful new things. This was a new thing that just came in. So, it's like I want to get them up there where people can see them and see if they resonate with them or not. And most importantly, I just love handling them, getting them to homes. But I mean, it's so nice to just hold something. I mean, this kind of thing like yours is smaller, but it's probably just about as potent as this energetically. So when you're meditating, it's really nice to hold something to different parts of your body or just to sit with something that has a lot of mass in your hands.
Now,
Um,
is that
so,
sphere? Does that do you own that sphere? Are you selling that sphere? Or is it?
oh, this one is not meant for me. I have one. This one is belongs to somebody else and it hasn't found its home. I like to rehome things. So, um,
When do you go live again on your show?
I actually don't know because I have so many different logistical things to do coming off of 10 days of work. So I might go live off my page once between now and Sunday. I've got 4 days to play with and I've got stuff to take care of tomorrow and work with my personal assistant because my life we'll never forget this show hanging out because I'm never going to set myself up for this again. I'm going to have to figure out how to manage this. But I'm going through a big change. Instead of working all these really long days, long
And
days.
travel?
Um, yeah, I don't travel down to the Bay Area anymore because I don't have my office there anymore. A COVID related casualty that I'm actually embracing because I've been traveling for 33 years, either from Nevada or from Nevada County. And my system would like a simpler life. Who are you
My
waving at?
friend Linda's saying good night.
Oh, little bubbles, tiny bubbles. I can't remember anymore.
Great.
Oh, look, they're all, oh my goodness.
What's that?
There were all these comments that I was missing. Good night, Linda. Yay, Mama Grace. I love seeing
Linda
you.
Siriano. So
What was
I would love for you to consider coming on Corona Roki.
No, not even as cousin Ed. I'm sorry. Well, give me some time. Right now, I'm changing my life. It's kind of going all upside down. And I need to get established in my new rhythm. And just for me to be up at this time of the night and hanging out with you guys, I get so jazzed. And then it takes me a while to get to sleep. So
I'm
I don't know how I know you're a night owl. I don't know how you do it. It's like 9:15 here and it's like 12:15 there or
yeah.
something.
I'm about I think it's about time. I'm good. I'm some nights it goes longer and other nights and I stay up late and it's not always it's just how it is right now for me. But I am a night owl, but it's been accelerated a little bit.
Ooh, ooh,
It's all good. I like it. And
ooh,
do
ooh.
this and I get to do it. I get to do it twice a day. People, how do you do that twice a day? I go, it's exciting. And there's not always something a lot to talk about, but there's a lot of incredible people that flow through and scroll through and then we just make that connection.
Yes.
So I'm grateful. And that,
yes, you get to hang out with some awesome people.
yeah, including you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. And her beautiful hair. Look at that hair, you guys. It's so cool.
If I try to hide behind my hair, then my hair becomes the thing.
Because it's all about those colors, too. Look at that.
All about the colors. All about the colors. My rainbow-ness. My spiritual rainbow
All
path.
about the rainbow. All about the rainbow. But I think, well, maybe we'll do this next week on Wednesday night. And if people have questions, I'll put it out a day before. Yeah, I need to lay eyes on you as well. So thank you. Maybe tomorrow night. Corona Roki, Melanie. Yeah, but I could put if anyone has questions, and I could probably get some people to not be shy and ask questions.
That would be great, because if we can get a conversation going, it could get so deep.
Yeah. Yeah, we get pretty deep, but yeah, her hair is amazing. So yeah, Mary, maybe next week if you have questions, put them on up, send them all through. Scroll by. She scrolled by. Keep on scrolling.
Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep those fingers scrolling.
But then
now I'll get into a range that my voice is breaking up. Scrolling, 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 scroll by.
Beautiful singer. I think maybe next week you could do Corona Roki.
Keep asking me. One of these days I might say yes.
All right.
You might get me there after the 22nd, 23rd, because I've got 4 days to be in another rhythm, and then I have another 8 days of work. And then I have some time off at the end of the month. And then I start my new schedule, 4 to 6 hours a day instead of 9 to 12.
Good for you, Coquelicot. And perhaps
no
are we home by then?
Me. I have no idea. He'll get here when he gets here. And I'll be glad for it, but we can't control that, so.
Understood. Well, I hope you have a wonderful evening. It's still early for you to do what it is that you do. My hand is snuggled underneath Lillian Pearls.
I'm going to go take a bath.
I took one right before the show. Like,
oh, what wonderful thing to do.
Thank you.
I'm glad we get to play. I like this. And if people don't come up with questions, maybe you and I should talk a little before next Wednesday and do a little teaching together.
Okay.
Find something small and interesting and inviting and a little provocative that people can bite into. And I won't be unsticking my eyelids.
It's very Lucille Ball of you.
That's true, huh? She used to do. Oh, she did so many things with her face. I hadn't thought about that. Okay.
I hope you have a lovely evening as well, Julie and Melanie and Mama Grace and Mary. And Linda was here, so thank you all for being here. Thank you, Coquelicot.
And Fern and Sangeetha and Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Hey, do you remember Romper Room?
Oh, yeah, Miss Elizabeth.
I just had a flashback.
Oh, I sing the song. I sing the list of people sometimes.
That would be fun to see. Okay. All right. Well, we're bubbling with joy. I'm going to take my gentle Prosecco self off the screen and just bubble along on the good energy. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Jenna. I love
Coquelicot. I
you.
love you also.
Mm.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was a good night. That was a good night. Be well out there, as Melanie says. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lillian Pearl says she bids a good night. Good night. Oh, there's no storm tonight, Lil. We're going to be all good. Okay? Love heart.